Margaret Thatcher was born above her father's grocery store in the small English town of Grantham. Her upbringing was defined by the smells of spices and tea, and a father who preached the virtues of hard work, thrift, and self-reliance. There was no running hot water in their home, and her father, a local lay preacher, didn't believe in frivolous things like trips to the cinema. This disciplined, middle-class background stayed with her forever. Even as the most powerful woman in Britain, she viewed the national economy through the lens of a grocer's daughter, believing that a country, before she entered politics, she was a never spend more than it earns. She studied chemistry at Oxford and worked as a research chemist, where she was part of a team that developed an emulsifier for soft-serve ice cream, essentially helping to create the Mr. Whippy style of ice cream. However, her true passion was the law and the halls of Parliament. She had to change herself to be taken seriously in the male-dominated world of 1950s British politics. When she first ran for office, she was told she sounded too shrill. She eventually took voice coaching lessons from the National Theatre to lower the pitch of her voice, developing the calm, authoritative, and steely tone that would become her trademark. In 1979, she became the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, earning the nickname the Iron Lady, a title originally given to her by a Soviet journalist as an insult, which she wore as a badge of honor. She took over a country paralyzed by strikes and inflation and began a radical transformation, selling off state-owned industries and breaking the power of the labor unions. Thatcher was known for her incredible stamina. She reportedly survived on only 4 hours of sleep a night, often working until 2 a.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. to listen to the news. She was a woman of intense routine, famously cooking breakfast for her husband, Denis, every morning, even while running the country. She survived a terrifying assassination attempt in 1984 when the IRA bombed her hotel in Brighton. Though the room next to hers was destroyed, she insisted on delivering her scheduled speech the next morning to show she would not be intimidated. Whether she was loved or hated, she remains one of the most influential figures of the 20th century.